Hey y'all, I'm here. And I have just a little bit to say about this Gayle King fiasco. This is not going to be a long commentary because there are so many videos and articles out right now about this very thing. But there are a few things that I noticed in dissecting the situation. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes to tell you where and how I think Gayle King messed up. Let's talk about it.
When I step off in the scene, I'm smelling fresh and looking clean. And I'm dropping like a beat, yeah, you gon' recognize me.
First of all, the attempt to act so innocent and put it on the network is cowardice and offensive to anyone with any type of common sense. To make it seem as though people are wrong for being upset because we don't understand what was really said or the intent of what was being said because we're not smart enough is insulting. From my perspective, the screw-up wasn't necessarily just her asking the question. It started in which the way she spoke and how it gave the impression that the true question was already answered. The fact that she specifically threw in as a woman when she brought the situation up shows that there was an attempt to lead Lisa in a particular direction. It basically came off as an effort to manipulate her to stand up and say the right thing because she is a woman after all. Honestly, even asking her was it complicated for her as a woman, then really laying it on even more by adding, as a WNBA player, was already loaded. But where I think she really screwed up was by the condescending tone in which she followed up with as though the answer was wrong. When Lisa so eloquently stated that it was dismissed, Gayle's body language completely showed her hand. She rolled her eyes, avoided eye contact, readjusted in her seat, and defensively stated, yeah, because the victim refused to testify, basically alluding to foul play. Also, the fact that she said victim instead of accuser, or even just that woman, was very telling in which side of the fence she was on. And the last major thing that I believe really grinded people's gears is the fact that Gayle completely dismissed Lisa's statement in the end by saying, yeah, but you're his friend, so you wouldn't see it. What a freaking slap in the face. Especially since when she was attempting to redeem herself on IG, she claimed that one of the reasons she wanted to talk to Lisa was because she was his friend. Make it make sense. Gayle was out of line. Point blank, period. But on the other hand, I won't say that the fact that it came up is offensive. Journalism is journalism with the good, bad, and the ugly. But Gayle treating Lisa as though she lacked discernment during the seemingly planned ambush and her obvious discomfort in Lisa telling her truth is where the problem lied. And using the network as a scapegoat is almost laughable to me because if she was really looking at the situation for what it was, she'd see that the network used her. Sorry, Gayle, but your tone, your body language, and your disgusting dismissal of this woman who was grieving her friend is why you're getting backlash. So please save the sad attempt to gaslight us into thinking we didn't see what we saw or we didn't hear what we heard. You did what you did. And if you truly feel like Kobe was guilty, then you had no business bringing his grieving friend onto national TV to promote your obvious disdain, especially when, like Lisa said, you had years to question this man. To then claim that he was a friend to you also seems pretty disingenuous because a little over a year ago, you showed how you treat your real friends by publicly continuing to support your ex-co-host Charlie Rose, who was accused of sexual misconduct by numerous women. Is it not true that you are on record defending him, stating that there must be room for redemption and that there are two sides to every story? Is it though? Now, to just be very clear on my reasoning for adding this tidbit to the conversation, I am not discrediting Gayle's feelings on what she believes and what she doesn't. That is not my place. My point is to just note that Gayle is very knowledgeable on how she speaks. She has no issue with being tactful, so this makes her actions in dealing with Lisa seem very much purposeful, and that is why so many people have a problem. Also, it's so disrespectful to the family who will see this disgusting act of opportunism. It's not what you say, but how you say it. We all know that. Now, keeping with that same energy, I also want to speak on Snoop Dogg and some of the others that are using this situation to be vulgar and even evil in some instances towards this woman. Cut it out. Death threats and name calling is not the way to get a message across. Actually, it more so takes away from the message. Now, instead of her disrespect being properly called out, the conversation has been strategically shifted to how she is being targeted and mistreated. There is no need to call this woman the B word and threaten her life. Because honestly, I feel like it also shows how some men are just looking for a reason to disrespect a black woman anyways. Like I said, it's not what you say, people. It's how you say it. So yeah, I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on this situation. But anywho, I'm about to take a nap. Let me know where your scales fall by leaving a comment, like this video, and subscribe. More content is coming very soon. And remember, guys, keep it cute.